So y'all believed his lies. He told y'all that he knew nothing about Project 2025. And y'all got activated and went around to content creators like myself who was trying to educate the people about the dangers of Project 2025. And you tried to silence us content creators. You tried to make it seem like we were fear mongering. You just tried to make us look like we were crazy. And because of that, he won the White House. And now he's comfortable with telling you that he is implementing Project 2025. People like myself saw back in 2022, 2023, how Donald Trump was speaking in front of the Heritage Foundation, giving speeches in front of the Heritage Foundation, big upping Kevin Roberts, the leader of the Heritage Foundation. Yeah, we saw those video clips. So we knew that he was in connection to the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025. Yeah, this is pretty much how it started.
This is a great group, and they're going to lay the groundwork and detail plans for exactly what our movement will do and what your movement will do when the American people give us a colossal mandate to save America, and that's coming. Heritage Foundation president, somebody else doing an unbelievable job. He's bringing it back to levels it's never seen. Dr. Kevin Roberts.
You see, those of us who were talking about it, we saw those video clips. We saw how he was connecting himself to Project 2025 and the Heritage Foundation. He talked about how the policies that the Heritage Foundation was bringing forth was going to be his policies once he got the mandate from the American people. But y'all told us that we were fear-mongering. And then Taraji P. Henson at one of those award shows, she mentioned Project 2025, told everybody they really do need to read up on Project 2025. Project 2025 got real popular. People, more and more and more people were talking about Project 2025. And because people were talking about Project 2025 and the dangers of it, then he decided to try to separate himself from Project 2025.
The former president, he's now distancing himself from the controversial Project 2025. That's a massive proposed overhaul of the federal government, which includes firing tens of thousands of government workers and replacing them with Trump loyalists. It also calls for cutting Social Security benefits. It was drafted by longtime allies and former officials in Trump's administration. Trump posted on his social media website that he knows nothing about it and has no idea who's behind it. This comes days after the head of the think tank responsible for the program suggesting there would be a second American revolution.
Yeah, even the news media was talking about Project 2025 and the dangers of it. Yeah. And Kevin Roberts, even though Donald Trump was trying to distance himself from it, Kevin Roberts was giving interviews on video talking about how it will be painless, it will be bloodless if the left allows it to be, which means we would need to bow down, kneel down, roll over, step back, and let them change democracy, change our society as we know it. Accept it, not fight back. That's what Kevin Roberts said. And then you saw Donald Trump getting loud whenever and wherever he possibly could in separating himself from Project 2025 because he knew how dangerous that policy was. And if people believed it, they wouldn't vote for him.
Like some on the right, severe right, came up with this Project 25, and I don't even know. I mean, some of them I know who they are, but they're very, very conservative. He's involved in Project And then they read some of the things, and they are extreme. I mean, they're seriously extreme. But I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it.
They wrote a document that many of the points are fine. Many of the points are absolutely ridiculous. I have nothing to do with the document. I've never seen the document. I've seen certain things that are said in it.
And I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas, I guess some good, some bad, but it makes no difference. I have nothing to do. Everybody knows I'm an open book. Everybody knows what I'm going to do. Cut taxes very substantially and create a great economy like I did before.
Well, here we are 9 months into Donald Trump's presidency, and he hasn't cut taxes yet. But those taxes that he's cutting is not for the poor and middle class. It's for the rich. It's for the top 1%. It's for corporations. The economy is worse than it was last year. Gas is still high. People are still struggling to pay rent and mortgage. People are struggling to put food on the table. Farmers aren't making any sales. I saw a post earlier today. Hey, farmers, soybean farmers, you voted to put Donald Trump into the White House. But last year, under President Joe Biden, you sold $18 billion worth of soybeans. Under Donald Trump, you sold zero. The farmers are struggling. Heading towards losing their farms. Immigration is very problematic in this country. But all of y'all voted for him. All of y'all believed that he had nothing to do with Project 2025. Y'all was all down in my comments telling me that I'm spreading lies and misinformation. Y'all was in the comment section telling me that I was fear-mongering about Project 2025. Y'all was down in the comments telling me we survived under Donald Trump in 2016. We'll survive again. We'll be just fine. That's what y'all were telling me. And now that y'all believed all of his lies and his nonsense and all of the propaganda, y'all believed it. Y'all either didn't vote or you voted for Donald Trump or you voted for third party. Y'all did that. Donald Trump is in office and now he's comfortable in telling you the true plan. He put this out there over on Truth Social. I have a meeting today with Russ Voigt. Russ Voigt is a part, I believe he spearheaded Project 2025. He is from the Heritage Foundation. He of Project 2025 fame, to determine which of the many Democrat agencies, most of which are a political scam, he recommends to be cut, and whether or not those cuts will be temporary or permanent. I can't believe the radical left Democrats gave me this unprecedented opportunity. They are not stupid people. So maybe this is their way of wanting to quietly and quickly make America great again. DJT. It's not the Democrats. It's not the Democrats. It's a part of Project 2025. His big, beautiful bill, that is Project 2025. Okay, cutting Medicare and Medicaid, that is a part of Project 2025. Giving more money to the military, increasing the military budget, that is a part of Project 2025. Cutting welfare, food stamps, HUD, education, all of that is a part of Project 2025. This was the plan all along. And the big, beautiful bill was going to be their financial budget to ensuring that it gets done. So the truth be told, the Democrats were damned if they do or damned if they don't. I'm just glad they didn't. I want you to remember what he said. Democrats gave him this. Democrats didn't give him anything. Democrats will be damned if they do, damned if they don't. The time to stop him was on November 5th. Republicans have the House, the Senate, the executive branch, which is the presidency, and the Supreme Court. how this country falls from this point forward, it's on them. And to each and every one of you that voted for Donald Trump, voted third party, didn't vote at all, you contributed to all of this. And the people who die because of what they get ready to do, their blood is on your hands. Sleep well.